Because it literally just felt like, what's going on? What is going on? I don't know what's going on. Like, why am I in so much pain? Hey loves, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time coming across my channel. My name is Tiffany and this channel focuses on good food, home, and lifestyle. If that's something that might interest you, definitely consider subscribing. Okay you guys, so it is time for our second trimester recap. I did a first trimester recap and I was like, okay, let's go ahead and keep it up. I don't think I have as many notes as I did for the first trimester because I did go through so much in the first trimester, but I do have some things to share with you guys. And then also I'll show you guys what I eat in a day at 34 weeks pregnant, which I currently am. This video is also in partnership with Factor. So if you want to know what happened in my second trimester and also what I'm currently eating in a day, please stay tuned. Y'all, I am trying to keep it together, but I literally have like no energy. Once I start getting back in the swing of things, I cannot wait to start with the fashion videos again, y'all, because you know that's my first love. So yeah, that'll be happening. So we're gonna go ahead and do the second trimester recap first, and then we'll go ahead and get into the food portion. So let's see what I have, because I try to, you know, put like little notes in my calendar. At first, when I first started this baby center, which I typically use for like my updates and stuff, it didn't have a calendar where I could put notes in my symptoms and stuff like that. So I was using another app. So I'm kind of going in between two apps to try to figure out what was going on. Okay, so one of my first notes was about lower back pain. So I put lower back pain, constant lower back pain since the beginning of my second trimester. Peeing a lot, not really comfortable sleeping, not sure if it's the baby or if it's the bed. So I didn't know if the bed was the issue or if it was just the baby. And then on a good note, I put that I wasn't feeling nauseated anymore. So I think the second trimester is where my pain situations happened, because it didn't stop with just the back pain. I had some other stuff too that I'm gonna go into as well. But y'all, like I remember at this time, I was just constantly having like this, I don't know if I want to say, it wasn't like a stabbing pain, but it was more like a constant dull aching in my lower back, like right above my butt. So y'all, it was like no matter what I did, it just kept hurting. So I talked to my doctor and she had, you know, suggested me getting a belly band, which helps with the support. And you know, you just have this you know, excess weight that's kind of throwing you off and pulling you forward, and of course that's going to cause some issues with your back. So the belly band was supposed to be helping with that. I did get a belly band off of Temu, and I would say that it was decent quality, but for whatever reason, I think that it would, after a while, like when I would sit down and stuff, it would come undone, and it just got so irritating for me that I just was like, you know what, I'm cool, I'm done. So I took it off. But I never really tried to get another belly band, and I never really tried to work with it. I just left it. I think that the problem was the biggest size was a size 2X. I needed something at least like a 3X. And because it probably was too small, it kept being undone, because the quality wasn't bad. It was just the fact that I don't think that it was my correct size. So I kind of just dealt with the pain and used Tylenol as needed. Okay, so I put that I had the gender reveal, and then I found out that it was a girl. I was trying to remember all of these things because, you know, as time goes on, you kind of forget what happened. So I have personal notes for myself, and then also just to share with you guys. I also noted that at this time I did purchase a pregnancy pillow as well as the back brace. And y'all, when I say that that pregnancy pillow was a godsend, it was a godsend. Like, it really helped me. Like, I would say up until I got like deep in my third trimester, it was like the best thing that could have happened, because it really did help with the sleep. I mean, the sleep isn't like A1 or anything, but is way better than having 6-7 pillows and trying to prop them up and put them between your legs and put them on your belly and all of that stuff. The pregnancy pillow did what it was supposed to do. And a lot of people were telling me, like, once I got the pregnancy pillow, a lot of people were telling me like that they use it, period, like not even being pregnant, they just love sleeping with it. So definitely check it out, because I love it. I love it. I love it. It does take up a lot of space in the bed, and it does kind of separate you from your partner because you're just surrounded by this big pillow. But y'all, it helped in my second trimester, and I'm still using it now that I'm bigger. Like, it doesn't matter what position I'm in, I'm pretty much not sleeping well. But the pregnancy pillow, still, if I didn't have it, I probably wouldn't sleep at all. I'd just probably sit up in a chair. Like, that's where we would be at without the pregnancy pillow. Okay, so at my 20-week mark, I did note that I felt slight burning in my belly, and that, I believe, was the start of a whole different pain that started happening, and I'll get more into that. Around the 20-week mark also, you have your anatomy scan, which you know, they just check and make sure that the baby's organs and everything is, you know, looking good and everything is growing correctly and all of that. So it's a very important ultrasound, and everything was good, thank God. So yes, praise God that everything was good with her and everything went smoothly. Another thing that I experienced was heartburn. Y'all, I still experience heartburn. You know, they say, like, the myth is that if you have a lot of heartburn, that the baby has a lot of hair. I don't know what's going on, girl, but I stay popping Tums, okay? Because I don't care what I eat, I pretty much have a heartburn. Like, if it's not every night, it's probably every other night. And I like pizza, and especially if I have pizza or if I have chocolate, which I believe, yeah, both are acidic, girl, like, it be bad. I have to sit all the way up, pop the Tums, drink water, but not too much water. It just, y'all, it be a struggle, okay? And especially at nighttime when I already can't sleep that well, then the heartburn on top of that, it's just, yeah, it's a struggle. It's a struggle. Around 22 weeks, I also started getting cervical checks. I don't know if that's something that they do with every patient, but because of my history, they just wanted to make sure that my yeah, that my cervix wasn't getting any shorter. And if it was, to maybe get a cerclage, which is where they sew up the cervix to make sure that the baby stays in. But thank God that I think I got a cervical check, girl. I was going like every week to the doctor just to make sure that it was a good length. So I did all of that starting around 22 weeks. I think they did it, I don't know how many weeks they did it till, but all of the lengths were as they should be, thank God. So also at the 22-week mark, this was the most significant thing that happened to me in the second trimester. Now, remember the burning pain and sensation that I was feeling? She told me that it was round ligament pain. Now, everything that I saw, because I never knew anything about round ligament pain. I don't remember having that with Trenton. I don't remember anything like that. But it was like this deep burning, especially on my, I believe it was my right hand side. And anytime I would lay on the opposite side, it was just this burning, stretching type of feeling that, I mean, when I say painful, like, I was like, what is this? Like, I never experienced anything like this in my life. Like, when now already I'm uncomfortable sleeping, but now I just have this burning pain as well. And what I was experiencing wasn't what people were saying. Like when I would look on like TikTok under round ligament pain and look under you know, whatever, Google and stuff, they were making it seem like it was a pain that happened like when you sneeze or maybe when you cough. It was like this sudden thing.
Round ligament pain and pregnancy. I'm currently 18 weeks and ooh, I'm feeling it. So round ligament pain is often like a jab or sharp pain felt on one or both sides in your lower abdomen. It's mostly felt in your second trimester. It is a super common complaint and very normal. So as your uterus and baby grow bigger, the round ligaments attached to your uterus obviously stretch and can get strained. So sudden movements can cause this round ligament to like suddenly tighten, kind of like a rubber band, and that's what causes that sharp jabbing pain. So what causes it is like those quick movements, like sneezing, laughing, coughing, rolling over in bed, or standing up too quick. How to help it is to avoid those really fast movements. You can apply some heat, rest, you can wear a belly band, and stretching out everything.
But for me, it wasn't. It was just like a constant pain, especially when I lay down at night.
Round ligament pain happens like way down here, and that's more of like a shocking pain. If you get up too fast, if you move too fast, if you roll in the bed too fast, it's shocking. But this cramping is literally like a muscle cramp up here in my belly.
And y'all, it made me literally miserable. And I would be praying. I'm like, Lord, please don't let this happen my entire pregnancy, because it was very bad. It was bad, y'all. I said also muscle cramp in my belly on the right side in the lower abdomen. I do not believe that it is round ligament pain. So at that time I was not believing that it was round ligament. I was like, I don't know what this is. Another thing that I noted was that the hair on my face was growing rapidly. Okay, like I always had some facial hair, but y'all, I don't wax typically. I typically do laser or whatever, and that helps to keep the hair down, and it makes it finer. It's not as coarse. That's what has helped me. But y'all, what I noticed is, girl, them prenatal pills, girl, they ain't helping my regular hair. Like, you know how people say, oh, I take the prenatal hair and my nails and my hair is so long and luscious. Girl, my hair ain't doing nothing. My hair is not growing at all. Girl, if anything, I feel like it's just stuck at where it's at. It's just sitting here, girl. So yeah, my hair is not growing on my head, but where it is growing is on my face. Like my hair, girl, like soon as I would, you know, remove it, I swear it felt like 2 days later it was right back. So that has been like one of the, it's just so unfortunate, one of the symptoms I've been having, that I'm just like, oh my gosh. So it was getting so bad that I was like, you know what, let me try to wax it, because you know that'll delay the hair growth instead of trying, because I was just kind of like shaving it, girl. I do oil shaving. I don't know if you guys heard of it, but it's not, I don't shave like, you know, like a man would shave per se with like you know, shaving cream or wetting your face. My face will be dry and I'll just put some oil and then just do like a quick like, and it works for me, and I don't really get any razor bumps or, you know, hair bumps or any issues. So if I need to do something really quick, that's how I would do things. However, that wasn't working. It was growing too fast. So I was like, okay, let me try to wax. So girl, I spent all day and all night researching wax, because that's not something I normally do, because I normally will bump up really bad. So I was trying to figure out how to avoid that. So y'all, I was looking at DeQuana's videos, because you know she has really popular waxing videos. I was looking at hers. I was looking just all over TikTok, because she's one of the main people that will come up, like if you know, put up TikTok waxing. Girl, I was looking at all of it. So I'm trying to follow these steps. Girl, I ain't gonna tell you, I got waxed. I had somebody else wax me, because I didn't have my own personal like wax to try to do it myself. I had somebody else wax me, but I tried to follow the aftercare tips that I saw on the internet. Girl, it was the worst mistake that I could have made for me, like in my skin, and I don't know if I didn't do enough research, but my skin got so inflamed. I got bumps everywhere. I mean, like, it was just horrible. I had a bad reaction. I barely even want to go outside. I was embarrassed for Bay to see. Like, it was just really bad. And I had to try to, you know, find different products to wheel it back in and try to get my skin as best as I could. I still don't feel like it's the same as pre-wax. So needless to say, I went back to just regular shaving, but I did use Thin Skin. I'll link it down below for you guys if you're interested. And I think that that is what helped with calming down like the razor bumps and stuff like that. I still feel like I'm on a journey to get my skin back to what it was pre-wax. Okay, y'all, my camera is trying to overheat on me, so if my position is a little bit off, that's why I had to restart my camera. So yeah, the hair on the face situation has been an ongoing ordeal. I'm just so upset at the fact that the prenatals is working for the wrong area. Like, why? Like, can my hair just be flowing down my back and my nails getting longer and healthier and prettier? But no, it's just growing me a full beard. Like, I don't even understand what's happening. So yeah, that's that. And what I think I noticed on this as well is that the first pregnancy pillow I was telling you about was another pregnancy pillow that I had got from Temu, that it was a smaller one, and that's not the same one that is the one that actually helped. So the first one I got really didn't do too much because it was too small. And then when I got the second one, it says, today I'm 26 weeks. Round ligament pain isn't as bad as it once was, but I cannot sleep at all, turning from side to side throughout the night. I did order a new pregnancy pillow today, and hopefully that does help my sleep. So the one that I said that was so helpful, that was the second one that I ordered, and I'll link that one down below. So from 22 weeks to 26 weeks, the round ligament pain was wild, okay? So for about a month, I mean, I was in pain trying to find a position to where I didn't feel this pulling, this tugging, this deep burning feeling in my tummy. I was like, are you sure there's nothing wrong? Because it literally just felt like, what's going on? What is going on? I don't know what's going on. Like, why am I in so much pain? Yeah, so that was horrible. But eventually it tapered off, and hopefully I noted when it did taper off. And when it did, oh my gosh, and still to this day I get scared. Like, when I turn to a certain side, I'm like, okay, is it gonna start? Because it almost will start instantly. So I'm like, okay, is it gonna start? And you know, it doesn't do it anymore. And I'm just so thankful. Girl, I prayed about it. Okay, I'm like, Lord, please take this pain from me, because it was just, it felt unbearable. Okay, it was that bad. And all I could do was take Tylenol, and we all know Tylenol don't work. So that was that. Okay, so I noted that I've been having hand trouble and hand pain. I thought it was because I touched something in some old mail, but I have been having hand trouble and hand pain ever since I went through some mail that was in the garage. And it first started to be like a tingling, numbing sensation, and then it felt like pins and needles type of feeling, and now it feels hard to clench my fist without some type of pain. I said if it continues, I was gonna contact the nurse line to kind of see what is going on. Come to find out, you guys, when I did talk to my doctor, I developed pregnancy carpal tunnel, which I didn't even know that was a thing. I'm like, pregnancy carpal tunnel? But I guess it's because of all the extra fluid that's in your body. It starts to make your hands swell. And okay, y'all, my camera keeps overheating. Yeah, I think that was pretty much everything that I had going on in my second trimester. The last thing that I ended up finding out was the carpal tunnel. It still bothers me to this day, especially in my right hand. My hands are swollen now. I can't even wear my wedding ring, so, or even put on certain watches. So now I'm at the point where my feet are swollen, my hands are swollen, I can't fit my, you know, normal things, and then it's still bad in my hand. So I try to use like little stress balls and different things to try to help with that, but sometimes it's hard for me to grasp things, especially small things, like just a straw or anything like that. It gives me pain, and I'm like, what the heck? I've never even heard of like pregnancy induced carpal tunnel. Like, that's just like the weirdest thing to me. So yes, you guys, that was pretty much all of the symptoms I had in my second trimester. I mean, I did note the very end of my second trimester, like the next week I was going to be in my third trimester, the round ligament pain had completely stopped. And I would say that that was the worst of the symptoms that I had, period. So yeah, not a lot. The only good thing I can say that came out of the second trimester was that I still had a lot of people commenting that I was glowing, and just like in person, and then also, you know, through social media and stuff like that. So that was probably like my only good thing. Also that I wasn't nauseated, I could eat, I did have more energy as well, to kind of move around and do things and get things done. I wasn't as tired. I was so tired and nauseated, you know, feeling nauseated and stuff in my first trimester, and I wasn't feeling that way. So as far as how I felt, I did feel pretty good, other than the different pains I was having. I did feel better energy wise and like sickness wise, but the pain is what started kicking in the second trimester. I didn't have as many cravings either. I would say my iced coffee was always consistent. Oh, ice. I don't know if that started in the third trimester or if the tail end of the first trimester, but y'all, I love ice right now. And I don't know if I'm, you know, deficient, because I heard that it could be a deficiency with iron. But I'm not sure if that is actually the case. But y'all, like, I have to have at least 1 cup a day. So Bay is always going to 7-Eleven or somewhere to go get me some crushed ice. Like, that's mandatory. If I don't have ice, like, just talking about it right now, oh my gosh, I wish I had some. I wish I had some right as I'm talking about it. Oh, it's like better than food. And I think that that's one thing that's probably helping me not eat as much too, is ice. Oh my gosh, it is so delicious. And I've never been one of those people that chumped on ice. So yeah, figures. My mom was a person that always loved ice, like, period. That's one of my childhood memories of my mom eating ice. But yeah, now I know what that feeling was. So I don't know if it's a pregnancy thing, I don't know if it's a deficiency thing, but all I know is that it's purely delicious. So yes, you guys, that concludes my second trimester recap. I hope that you enjoyed it. Again, I'm currently 34 weeks. So let's go ahead and get into what I eat in a day at 34 weeks. Hey loves, good morning. Okay, you guys, so today I am about to start my day off with some French toast. I don't know why, but I've just been having a craving for French toast. I haven't had it in a long time. I actually used to make it all of the time, like one of my favorite breakfasts, and I haven't had it in a while, so I wanted to whip some up. I have some thick slice brioche style bread. I couldn't find my cinnamon, so I normally put cinnamon and sugar, but I have this cinnamon sugar like little mixture already, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use that. I have a little bit of vanilla, my eggs, and milk. We're gonna go ahead and make our mixture. I think I got some bacon in the fridge, so I'm gonna pop that in the air fryer while I make the French toast. And yes, that's gonna be me and Trenton's breakfast. You know, since it's summer, he's out of school, so nice to get a good homemade breakfast. guys, so here is our finished breakfast. We have 3 slices of French toast and some sausage. When I went in the fridge, that bacon was bad. Thank goodness I had some sausage, thawed it out real quick, fried it up. And yes, you guys, oh my gosh, it looks so good. The only thing I feel like I'm missing is like some type of fruit. You know how they make it look all pretty with the strawberries and blueberries, but I didn't have any, so this is what we got. So let's go ahead and give it a taste test. The powdered sugar is mandatory. Sop up some of this syrup. It's looking like. Oh my goodness. Y'all, if you haven't had French toast in a while, this is your sign to make you some French toast. So this is what I'll be having for breakfast. Okay guys, so it's about lunchtime for me right now. I'm probably just gonna have something really quick. But before I have my lunch, I'm going to prepare my meat for dinner tonight. I'm just gonna go ahead and season it up. I have some chicken thighs here as well as some drumsticks. And I'm going to try this like chicken and gravy recipe that I saw on TikTok. In the video, it does look really good, but I really went by the comments. I ended up looking at the comments, and a lot of people in the comments had said that they had tried it and it was really good. So I was like, okay, let me see what it do. And it's like a cream of mushroom, cream of chicken type of deal, and it seemed easy enough. You just kind of throw everything in the oven. So I was like, okay, that's something that I could do tonight. So I just want to get this chicken seasoned up and in the fridge so I don't have so many steps and everything to do later on tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and insert the video now so you guys can see the recipe that I'm talking about. Seasoning it up with my normal seasonings. I use salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, a little lemon pepper, and what else? And a little Mrs. Dash. And then sometimes if I feel like it, I'll put seasoning salt as well. It looks like a lot, but y'all, once it's all said and done, it'd be the perfect amount of seasoning. It's just well seasoned, not too salty. Y'all, so now it is time for me to go ahead and have my lunch. Since I cooked for breakfast and I'm gonna be cooking for dinner, y'all, I don't even feel like preparing something for lunch. I don't have it in me, and y'all, it's hot, so I'm gonna go ahead and eat one of my factor meals. Y'all, these meals come in a clutch, okay? Whether you are trying to lose weight, you can get keto ones or calorie controlled ones, or if you just need it for the convenience, they definitely come in clutch. My box, I think, came with 6 in it, and I ate one last night, Bae took two for lunch today, and then I think we have 2 more left. So it's just really been working for us as far as convenience, and y'all, the food tastes amazing. If this is your first time hearing of Factor, here's a little bit more about them. Factor makes meeting your nutrition goals easier than ever by delivering fresh, never frozen, dietitian approved meals right to your doorstep. Their team of gourmet chefs create each meal using only ingredients with integrity to help you feel your best all day long. This July, get Factor and enjoy eating well without the hassle. Simply choose your meals and enjoy fresh, flavor-packed meals delivered to your door, ready in just 2 minutes with no prep and no mess. This is personally what I love about Factor. It's the convenience. In my area, it's been 100 degrees plus, and cooking over the stove for all my meals could be exhausting on summer days, especially while being pregnant. I love that Factor meals are easy for me to grab and go when I don't have the energy or simply don't feel like cooking. You could choose from over 34 plus weekly meal options and 45 plus add-ons like breakfast items, cold pressed juices, shakes, and smoothies. My personal fave is the mango smoothie. Factor could also help you save money. If you want to budget this month by cutting back on takeout, get Factor instead. Not only is Factor cheaper than takeout, but meals are ready faster than restaurant delivery in just minutes. So I definitely recommend for you guys to check out Factor. Head to factor75.com or click the link below and use code FASHO50 to get 50% off your first box. Again, head to factor75.com or click the link below and use code FASHO50 to get 50% off your first box. So yes, you guys, that's Factor. Again, I'll leave their information in the description box below for you guys to check them out. Today, I'm going to be having their shredded chicken taco bowl. And this comes with shredded chicken, roasted corn, salsa, and cilantro lime cream cheese. No, cilantro lime sour cream. And I think it's a little bit of rice mixed in there as well. Looks super, super good. About to warm this up and tear this up. Okay guys, so here is our finished bowl. When I tell you it smells so good, it smells super bomb. Okay, so this whole thing is 540 calories including the crema. So let's go ahead and give it a taste test. Got some of the shredded chicken here, a little corn on the side. A full fiesta. Do you understand? And you can even pair this with like a tortilla or something. Make a little burrito out of it. That would be so good as well. And I love the little cream sauce. Give it a little extra something. You could even put an extra cheese on it. A lot of my meals I'll eat as is, and some I'll spruce up with some little extra, you know, things. So it's up to you to do it how you like it. So yes, you guys, this is my lunch, and I'll come back when it's time to make dinner.
Time's been moving slowly, so we already in too deep. Can't get no sleep on each other, heavy teasing all day, and when the sun sets, you asking me to come through, kick it with you. Night turn into morning dew, then you feel it rushing in, lose control. You don't wanna go slow, for sure. We both already know let's face it. Baby, you know all the places. Places. My places. Your place. My place. Your place. My place. Just face it. No one knows my places like you do. Your places like I do. My place like you do. Baby, don't stop. Got the key to the lock. We in our own zone. Make yourself at home. Get to know mine on the inside. Can meet at yours next time. And you feel it freshening. Lose control. You don't wanna go slow. For sure. We both already know your place is my place. Now my place is your place. Let's face it. Baby, you know all the places. Places. My place is your place. Your place.
Y'all, when I tell you that this recipe was so freaking delicious, it was so freaking delicious. Bae absolutely loved it. Trent loved it. And we all know that Bae is a picky eater. The sauce, oh my gosh, the gravy was just so good. Y'all, this will be a staple in my household. Definitely try this one out. So yes, you guys, that concludes my video. I hope that you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed filming it for you. And if you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Be sure to check out Factor in the description box below. And until my next video, have a blessed day, have a blessed week, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.